What we were saying about the hunger and having a point to prove, I'm to the point where I understand the business, but I still got that point to prove. You know what I mean? Like I done had moments where I was signed to a label and I done had songs on the radio and you know what I'm saying, number one on internet and this and that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like it was just scratching the surface for me. It's like I still got a point to prove. You know, so
that's what's up.
That's
what's up. And you know what, man? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that a little bit because a lot of the time, artists may get exposure to the mainstream side of the game, right? Because and sometimes it feels like a success,
right?
But really, that's just what that's like you said. That's scratching the surface. It's a whole lot more to it. So you have to maintain that hunger to really not only get there but also sustain. So let's talk about that a little bit. You were signed once upon a time, right? What was that situation about?
It was a situation, man. It wasn't a major label, but we were doing major things. I was signed to an independent label out of New York. I mean, you from New York, you might know him, you might not know him. I'll tell you the name when we get off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because woo, but
yeah, I got you.
I used to go by another name. I usually don't even mention my rap name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mention that just so folks know I ain't bullshitting. But I used another name, Young Milf. I was 19, man. I was staying this when I was staying in Atlanta. I was homeless. You know what I'm saying? All my folks was in Memphis, different other cities, and had a partner. He was like, man, my partner's got a record label. We working with an artist right now in Florida. Blase. You know what I'm saying? We pushing. I'm play your mixtape for them. So I think they took a trip to New York, bumped my shit all the way there and all the way back. So they get back. Like I said, I'm homeless. They get back. They called me, man. I pulled up to a crib. They got me a spot and everything. I ain't even signed no contract. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 19. I'm like, shit, fucked up. They left me with the contract. I'm in that junk with the contract. Mm-hmm. So it was like, what you gonna do? So I signed the contract. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm starting off with the end of the situation, but after that, it's like everything was going good though. Mm-hmm. 3 years in, like I said, I dropped the single Chunk of the Deuces, number 4 on the radio. See, this around the time where the Rich Homie, all of them was jet popping. It was like Drake was even jet popping. Like my song was higher than Drake's on the chart. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was like 09-ish?
Nah, this was like 2013.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this was I was signed to them from like late 12, basically 13 to like 15, 16.
Okay.
I got out the deal like late 15, late 16, you know what I mean? But this one got it, and Rich Homie had what was the name of that song? Damn. Yeah, I know, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I was working, bro. Double XL.
Yeah.
Magazine, man.
Yeah. When those things were still relevant at that time. I mean, they're still around, but now it's the internet.
Yeah, when that was still relevant. A lot of people might be like, it's whatever, woo, because nowadays it's like anybody can get in there, you paying to get it. You know what I'm saying? You know how I go. We know what's going on. But yeah, now everything was going good, but it was like, I don't know. It was just something in me that told me someone right. One, because I was signed to them for like three albums. I only did one. They called me that was like, it's time to resign. Like, man, why it's time to resign? You know what I'm saying? I only gave y'all an album, woo. So then I'm like, you know what? I ain't never looked over this contract, bro. So I finally got somebody to look over the contract. It was some shit in there that wasn't right. And it was a big decision because I was 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I was going to perform on BET Music Matters. But I ain't never do it because, like, the whole situation was so fucked up. I just got out of it. I just had to really show them how serious I was. Like, can't fuck with it. You know what I mean? So I ended up getting out the deal, but I was around a lot of artists, Gotti, 2 Chainz, Tip, my Pastor Troy, like, off Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was, I really got a taste of it, so it was like, it was just scratching the surface for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that, but at the same time, it's like, I sit back like, damn, you know what I mean? Shit, what it could have been, but at the same time, like, you know what? It's all part of the plan, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know what? That's a hell of a journey, man. I mean, number one, it speaks to the fact that you had people that were that already recognize your talent and that they could benefit and profit from it, and also supposedly you supposed to benefit from it too. Clearly, it ain't turned out the way, that way to where you had to walk away, man. And and I can relate to that, man. Because I can actually say that I had contracts myself, and there's a lot I didn't sign. And I think sometimes people think when you come in the game, a contract automatically mean you go make it. Sometimes it's really just signing a slave contract, and it's not good for your psyche. It might even be detrimental to your life, right? So sometimes, and I've had contract where the situation was great. I'm not going to mention it off here, like you said, some stuff, you know what I'm saying? We could mention it off the air. But I had contract where, you know what I'm saying, all the glitz stuff, you know what I'm saying, presented to me. And when you look at it, it was like, I'm just going to be in a sweatshop doing this for you. What's the point of this? I'd rather be nothing as far as you're concerned rather than sign this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And that's real, though. It's real. That's why I said I was speaking on the hunger, where it's like, you hungry, but then when you realize what it is, you like, did I even beat this hunger? If it's poison, why the fuck? I'd rather starve. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a damn how hungry I am. Like, if I know it's poison, why should I? You know what I mean? Why should I be hungry? Why should I eat it? So
it's a fact. It's a fact. Hey, yo, listen. Side note, right? Once upon a time, clearly this ain't the kind of hunger this dude wanted, right? Supposedly a homeless cat asked me, he hungry, give some money, eat some food. I had a fresh wrap. I didn't even touch it yet, right? I said, "Oh, word, yo, take my wrap here. I can't, you hungry? Let me give you the food. It's ready. I'm saving you a trip and a bunch of here.
Yeah, right now,
right? Yo, he took it and he walked away. And I'm watching this dude in my rearview mirror because I'm still parked. And he went by a tree and just threw that sucker and sat it down, but throw it away, but sat it down.
Oh,
yo, I got out the car. I said, "Yo, man, get my food, man. What the hell wrong with you, man? I'm hungry.
Right, I'm hungry, yeah.
Like, so you want the money? Clearly, you were hungry because I'm giving you food. You came here on a diet, right?
I'm looking for another hit, man. You trying to,
but look,
trying to boost up real quick.
Man, but see, look, I only put that out there to say, for some people, what you think is supposed to feed them is not necessarily how they try to get fed, right?
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So you may offer them something that you have, if we put in the context of the business, man, you have to make sure you present things to people that's gonna make sure that they fed for the way they want to be fed.
Yeah,
also for what's gonna work out for their expectations. So sometimes and a lot of cats that do that, they're not good business people. Now, a lot of good so-called good business people can, excuse me, let me rephrase it this way. A lot of crooked business people can do good business because they know how. But if you want to do real good business, you have to do honest business because that lasts longer. Look at that. They don't have you anymore. Who knows? You could look, just like you said, yo, this music industry is sheer luck in some cases. You could have been in Drake's spot, literally.
Nah, for sure. For sure, man.
You started at that time, right?
Charts. I'm gonna see you these charts, man. See, my song was a couple songs under Lady Gaga.
There you go. And look, she's
like
her numbers is ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy how you say like the crooked shit, because it's like even after I got out the contract, because I ain't gonna lie, it was like everybody was like, bro, what the fuck? What you mean? Because it wasn't no red flag straight up. You know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in, or even for the folks from the inside looking in, it's like, bro, everything good, everything taken care of. Woo, woo, woo. You ain't never hungry. You ain't never need no clothes. You ain't never need no jewelry. Man, you ain't gotta do nothing. You going to VIP, in the VIP you go in, you and that motherfucker, y'all getting the highest VIP in that bitch. You got the DJ showing you love. What's the I'm saying? But like, down inside, bro, like, he's like, you gotta go with your, you know what I'm saying, with your intuition. Like, I just felt it. I'm like, something ain't right. You know what I mean? Then I end up chopping up with my partner after the whole situation, a couple years after the situation. He like, yeah, man, so-and-so, man, he was stealing money and everything, bro. He was on some whole snake going on. I'm like, come on, bro. I knew it. I knew what was up. Yeah. Feel me?
That's the industry for you, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good thing you didn't end up in a situation that although it could have put you in a famous light, but at least it's better for your own morals and your own idea for how you should have been successful and not allow people to just eat off of you. and you didn't get what you expected out of it, like the cat who threw my rap away, right? Even though I think he should have ate that damn rap, but at least, but just metaphorically speaking, right? You should have got what you expected out of it, not just what they wanted to offer you, which is just those things that they provided at that time. It's more to that, right? Because it's one thing if you just you could offer $1 million, you could offer me $1 million, and it sounds good, but when I find out you're about to make $1 billion or
come on,
100 million.
Like, come on, you can show me a little bit of love, you know what I mean?
Right, give me 10 million.
Like my pops used to say, if you're gonna fuck me, at least give me some sugar now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying that's an OG talk.
You trying to rape me? You trying to put something in my cup? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Real talk. It get deeper than that. Like, cause I was saved from that, and also, man, I was, you know what I mean? It's personal life, man. She wasn't, you know what I mean? We was wild, we was young. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm hanging around niggas who my niggas who they niggas around. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, something ain't right. Might be or a thug situation type shit. It was like, it was a lot of shit that I really look at now. It's like, okay, yeah, it was the right choice, bro.
Right.
It's times where, like I said, them kind of like my trophies. I go back, I still got my receipts and shit, like the charts. I go back looking at the shit like, damn, bro. Like, bro, you supposed to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Side, I'm like, nah, bro, don't think like that. Like, everything happened for a reason. Think about it like this. Like, you where you supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You got creative control and everything. And that was another thing too, because it was like, I was 19. Like, I'll do shit. Like, you listen to what I just released, and if I was to let you hear what I did with them, it's like you could tell that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just no creative control for me.
I see what you mean. And we go talk about that, right? We go talk about some of the music. But like I said, man, salute that. Of course, there's a lot of could have been, what would have been in these kind of situations. Trust me, I got a lot of them, bro. Like, I have a situation that when I tell people, they're like, "You cap," and I'm like, if you think somehow this is some superhuman thing to achieve, that's up to you. I actually did it, right? You know what I'm saying? But if I'm telling you, that's what it was. But sometimes I think back of what could have been, but then again, I think about who I am, and my personality. I'm like, that wouldn't have worked. It would have been a whole lot worse. Because who I am, I wouldn't let that slide. You know what I'm saying?